Hey, this is Nick Nilsson, the mad scientist of muscle, and what I've got for you today is something absolutely insane. It's a combination exercise. This is a dumbbell band Pallof Press pullover. Yeah, say that 3 times quickly. What you're going to do here is, and actually I should add, it's also an abdominal sit-up. Anyways, you're going to see. What you're going to do here is set up a bench beside the power rack, attach a band. Well, it doesn't have to be a power rack, any vertical post, a couple of feet off the ground will do just fine. Get a nice thin band, something that's going to give you a little bit of stretch once you get into position. You're going to set either a rolled up towel or something else with some decent thickness to it that'll give you a couple inches lift. This is going to brace the lower back so that you start in basically abdominal extension. So you're coming up into abdominal flexion rather than working the hip flexors. Now, that's the abdominal sit-up part of it. We're going to add in the Pallof Press part of it as well by adding in a pullover. What we're going to do is loop the band around the end of the dumbbell. You are going to sit here with your back over the end of it, your upper back hanging over the end of that bench, doing that full stretched pullover. Now this really hits a massive stretch on the rectus abdominis, your 6-pack abs, in addition to the extension in the lower back. So you're getting a massive stretch here, and you're adding weight directly into it, and you're adding sideways resistance directly into it. Now, it's a mouthful. As you come up, you are going to bring the dumbbell up into the pullover, which is the Pallof part of it. Then you're going to come up, bringing the dumbbell further even more into the abdominal sit-up. As you come forward into that, you're also going to be supporting the dumbbell forward, so you're also working the anti-flexion bracing function of the core here as well. So literally you're working everything in a really, really cruel and unimaginable fashion. So on that note, here's what it looks like. Now, dumbbell looped around like so. Sit on the bench. Now, get your lower back right into the end. Key point here. When you're getting yourself set with your feet, don't set them down here. You actually want to clamp them onto the bench like so. So you're working your adductors here as well. This ought to be interesting. So hold on tight. That's bad. That's horrible. Now, take a rest, turn yourself around, and do it the other way. Alright, so that is the exercise. Now, first time you do this one, don't go with an 85-pound dumbbell like I did. Start much lighter so you get an idea of how much you can do on the pullover and coming up all the way into it. Now, if you're using lighter weight, obviously you're going to go for higher reps. Now, when I was doing the exercise with the heavier, the dumbbell was actually contacting my thighs on the way up. If I'm using a lighter weight, I would actually try and keep it off my legs and keep more continuous tension on the abs. Bottom line, it's fantastic core training. I can feel everything here just kind of seizing up in a good way and really clamping down and getting nice and rock solid. So give this one a shot if you have the equipment. Rolled up towel, band, dumbbell, something solid, and a bench. And I think you're gonna like it.